Trojans will kick this deep to begin the game. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the return steps out at the 16-yard line. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks free. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
They'll run it to the right side. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Pass clock. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looking to the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, Kirk. What an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense. It works out.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They'll hand it off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. And the Trojans come to the line to run the hurry-up. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. They got him at the Nice drive now. It'll be first down close to midfield.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And now they'll run it on the draw.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Short pass finds the tight end.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for 6. He makes the catch. Touchdown, USC.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket, looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't miss the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Going absolutely nowhere with a wassel.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So 8 plays into this drive now. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last drive of the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. The defense make adjustments. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a 1st down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
And the Trojans looking to run some tempo here. The sure hand, Sanders. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. No huddle here for the offense. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the 1st half of 17.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
You see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Here's the point after attempt.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They're going to run it here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage. Not giving this back anywhere to go. And they keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection. Because you know that you're going to throw, and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Game makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Pulls it in. It's Sanders.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Sure hands. It's Sanders. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat
opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
First and goal to try to run it in. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? He's back to throw again on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Wolverines line up on first and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. The pocket breaking down. Over the middle, it's Morgan. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Pressure is coming. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The back's got it. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And then he's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. We get the second half started with the running play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quick throw to his receiver. Pass is caught on a comeback route.
A great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swann. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Maiava. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. At the 30 now. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He eludes the tackle. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Has the first down and more. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw. It's Maiava. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Incomplete. Now, a 4th down.
And the Trojans will line up to boot it away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
A play action, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Trying to get the throw off. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. Running out of time in the pocket. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Let's see if he can make a play on this return. He's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
And the Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's Maiava. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his target. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those warm chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback making some changes at the line. The pass rush closing in. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion. Able to convert on third, sets up, first and goal, the 8.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Defense is coming after him. Pass not complete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Launching one to the end zone. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Game moves to the 35, first down again. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here,
He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. Now the pass rush gets home.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. He'll run it into the end zone for the two-point try to build the lead up to 7. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To the air, it's Mayava. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on third and long. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's McCulley. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Working clock with the ground game. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The pocket breaking down. Can't get it away. That defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And their first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Maiava. Pressure is coming. That's reeled in. It's Lions. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. He's looking to throw. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Short connection to the tight end here. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Good throw, catch made. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Looking downfield, it's Maiava. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You've got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, USC. This offense really clicking.
It's just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back. But I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And now the handoff. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.